A living reef is a rich habitat that has two important aspects. First is providing shelter to marine life, and second, it is the base of the food chain. It provides sustenance to a wide variety of marine organisms. In turn, the marine organisms play a role in maintaining the ecological cycle. As conservationists, it is our duty to understand the relationship of the animals that are contributors to this harmonious ecological cycle. By understanding their ecology, we will be able to take notice when its balance is compromised. Our ability to make good observations is key to building good conservation strategies. Accuracy of our observation is important. Therefore, a system of observation must be designed to suit the location and conditions. Key indicators. There are many coral reefs that seem to be devoid of key species. This reef is missing the species that maintain its balance. Herbivores like parrotfish and rabbitfish are grazers and they feed on algae. Their selective grazing habits help control algae growth, and they also make room for coral recruitment. Some parrotfish feed on coral and secrete coral sand on the reef. The calcium carbonate in the sand they secrete conditions the water around the reef. Predatory fishes like sharks, trevally, groupers, and barracudas help keep a healthy balance. Scavengers like crabs, shrimps, and lobsters rid the reef of dead organisms and organic waste. Planktivores like damsels and phocelias are indicators to the abundance of plankton. Their population reflects how well the reef is reproducing. Overfishing and excessive consumption of reef fishes can trigger imbalance in the ecosystem. When combined with factors like global warming and acidification, the impact can be devastating. Because the coral reef did not degrade at the same rate, there are varying stages of damage that need to be surveyed and given a rating. Many reefs sustain total loss of its biodiversity. A rehabilitation project is to bring upon actions to reverse this impact. It is a very steep uphill climb to fully restore this damage. Life cycle of corals. Coral has several ways of reproducing. Sexual reproduction is the most common in all species. When corals spawn, the egg undergoes a series of transformations. The transition from egg to polyp occurs when it is in a planktonic stage. In the initial stage of transformation, it forms into a larva. Then the first anatomical feature begin to form, the oral cavity and the gut. At this stage, it is called a gastrula. It then develops into a planula. In the planula stage, it can absorb calcium carbonate. This causes it to become negatively buoyant. It becomes a polyp and settles to the seafloor. Its planktonic stage ends and it begins its benthic stage of its life cycle. From a single polyp, it begins to reproduce by budding, forming a colony. Polyps at the base will calcify to the substrate to establish a foothold. The coral you just saw is cultivated in the nursery. It is the first step in rebuilding a reef. Full recovery is accomplished only when the key species return to the reef.